What a fine coffee. Welcome to the superpilotish channel. My name's Graham Wilson, and today I'm going to tell you how to save a fortune in my basement. Yep, so I got my little prop here. I just used a little bit of masking tape from down here in the basement just to attach some that's actual real cash on that cup. Yeah, so what I was going to talk about today isn't really anything too much aviation related, but it kind of could be because when it comes to aviation, man, there's nothing but money flowing out of your pockets. But how do you get that money in the first place? Well, you got to work for it, and then you got to save it too. I worked with this guy up in Sudbury, the last shop I worked at up there, and everybody called him Picky Pete. He was a very picky guy. He was a machinist, and all of his stuff had to be absolutely perfect. So I always got Picky Pete. He was at the machine next to me, and he would always like if you're doing a big run, you want someone else to check your work before you start producing a bunch of stuff. So Picky Pete was always really picky, but he pumped out the good parts. So and his dad was a financial advisor, and he always said, it's not how much you make, it's how much you save. So that's a good thing to remember. And so yeah, I was thinking about I've at different points in my life, I've had more debt and less debt and no debt. And no debt is way better. So, and what you got to do is it's just math. It's decrease your spending and increase how much you make. So, what's a way that you can decrease your spending and take that money, throw it in your pocket, and after 10 years, you too can have enough money to get a pilot's license, maybe. Okay, so the way I got my coffee cups over here. All right. Now, what I've found, not everyone does it, but it's a pretty big expense that you don't really need to do. Um, when I worked at this one machine shop, and they had free coffee there. So I would see, I'd be like, oh, great. I don't have to make coffee, if I want one at work. So, but I would show up there, and there'd be go get a coffee for free. And these guys would be coming in with, they went to Tim Hortons, and that's a big Canada thing if you didn't know, but it's, I guess it's equivalent to like Dunkin' Donuts, but way better. And so they go to Tim Hortons and they get a coffee, and they come in, they got their Timmy's double double or whatever. Or maybe then they'd have a couple of them, one for break later. And I was like, why are you guys buying this coffee? It's free over here. And they're like, oh, I just like to do it. It's just my routine, And it's like, dude, do you know how much money that is? So we're gonna find out today how much money that is. So I don't really go to Tim Hortons, and I don't eat out a lot because I'm cheap. But anyways, yeah, if you actually take the time to do the math, it will be astonishing to figure out how much money you save. Now, around the house here, the girlfriend and I, we like to get our fine, no name, cheap crap coffee. We find that to be the best because it's cheap. And like this bad boy here, regular price, it was $7.99 at the store. So one of those guys, and it's funny, for years I never actually did the math on how many of these things we actually buy. Now that's pretty cheap. Anything around $8 in Canada, anyways. One of those things is, yeah, around $8. That's pretty much as cheap as you're gonna get nowadays. All this inflation and stuff. Normally you can get, like, I don't know, Maxwell House Folgers. It's around $11 or 12. That'll go on sale sometimes too. But if you want to save some money, if you're just putting some cream and sugar in it anyways, you're messing up the flavor of the coffee anyhow. And this stuff's just like Folgers and Maxwell House. That's just cheap crap anyways. Like, this just costs more, or it looks cool, or you look cooler when you buy it. Ooh, name brand. I can't really tell the difference. And then if you start getting all your gourmet coffees, well, I mean, if you can afford it, great, But if you want to save some cash, you've come to the right place. So I never actually paid attention to how long one of those things lasted, and I marked it on the calendar. I have a calendar that I have a pen and I write things on the paper calendar, old school, man. And yeah, so I was I did that, and I found out that between the girlfriend and I go through one of these bad boys about every 3 weeks, and we make 8 cups a day, 4 for me, 4 for her, and we usually don't drink it all. You can usually end up dumping some of it down the sink, but it's really not that expensive if you waste a little bit. Okay. Oh, no waste, don't waste it. So let's just say you're a single guy, and instead of making 8 cups a day of your coffee, you make 4 cups a day. So you use about half as much coffee. So one of these things could last you 6 weeks, we'll say. So I'm going to get my whiteboard out over here, and we're going to do a little whiteboard spreadsheet something. Okay, so let's just say we got our coffee. What would our spreadsheet columns be here? Okay, it would be how much coffee am I drinking? So we'll say number of cups per day. Let's figure it out. We'll go by weekly. Oh, and I need something to calculate this. So I got the old dollar store calculator. Here we go. Cost you $1. Does the job. So solar powered too, no batteries. I like that. I hate buying batteries. Okay, so we're gonna say we do say you're making 4 cups a day, then instead of going to the Tim Hortons or you're buying your coffee, you stick it in one of these things. Then you take it to work. So yeah, 4 cups a day, we'll say. Okay, times say you're working 5 days a week, so that's 20 cups. Okay, let's see here. We'll say cups per week. Okay, cups per week. And this one will be at home. Okay, and that will be 20 cups per week. All right, we're getting there. Now we're going to do number of weeks. And we'll say maybe you got 2 weeks vacation or something like that. So we'll say 50 weeks out of the year. Da-da-da. Someone's coming up to a yearly total here. So how many cups is that going to be? Okay, cups. Number of cups per year. All right. 20 times 50. What's that, 1,000? We'll double check. I don't feel like thinking today. Times 50. Okay, so we're going to go through. You are the single guy, and you went through 1,000 cups. 1,000 cups per year of your cheapo coffee here. And so how much would that cost? Got to do the math on here. Okay, so it's 1,000 cups a year. We can figure out the per cup cost. Okay, so that lasts 3 weeks, but that's 7 days. Or we're saying 6 weeks, 7 days a week. So that's 42 thingamajiggies. Where are we here? 42. Where's my math here? Where's Wrench, my engineer, when I need him? But anyways, okay, we'll figure out the per cup cost. Okay, so if it's 40 and one of those last 6 weeks at 7 days a week, so that's okay, so 42 days. Whoa. Okay, 42 days times 4 cups a day. So we'll go 42 times 4. Okay, 168. Making 168 cups. Okay, and then that thing there's, we'll say it was like, I will say it was $10. 168 cups divided by 10. Okay, I'm getting messed up here. 10 divided by 168. 10 divided by 168. What is it? 6 cents a cup? Does that sound right? Oh man, I figured this out yesterday. It was real easy. Okay, so 6 cents a cup times 0.06. That can't be right because I think I added in the filter and some hydro and stuff like that. So we'll say it's like, okay, we're just gonna. Now I'm just making up numbers here. 10 cents a cup. Yeah, that's about right. So you're gonna spend $100 a year. Okay, this math is turning out way worse than I thought. Okay, because yesterday I figured it out and it was like $175 a year. I don't know, maybe my math is off. Well, say you spend but you're a single guy, you're going, $100 a year. That's not too bad. How much will it cost you if you're going through the drive-through? Okay, and we're gonna go through Timmy's. Okay, here we go. I don't know if this is working out right, but you're going to find out in the long run. My math is sort of right. And okay, the Timmy's cups are going to be how many weeks? So you're going to do 5 because you're going to work times number of weeks. We'll say 50. How many cups a year is that? That is 5 times 50, 250 cups a year. And then we're going to go times how much is it for a cup of coffee at Tim Hortons? I don't know. I don't really go there that much. So we'll say $2.50. Okay, that's my math so far. I don't know if that adds up. So what's my yearly cost of going to Tim Hortons? 250 times 2.5. Okay, so that's $625 a year. Okay, I didn't space this out right. All right. So what do we got here? We got $100 versus $625. So that's what is that? Like $525 difference. But now that you're going through Tim Hortons and stuff like that, maybe you're buying a donut every once in a while. Muffin, something like that. Let's just say you buy 2 muffins a week. How many to we'll say? So instead of cups per week, we'll say muffins per week. We'll say 2. How much is a muffin? I don't know, $2, something like that. Number of weeks, 50 cups or muffins per year, 100 muffins a year. Times, we'll say it's $2. Okay, now we're up to another $200. Okay, there's my chicken scratch. Okay, so there we go. We'll say even being relatively conservative about this. What do we got here? 625 and 200. That's 825 minus 100 equals there you go, $725 a year. How do you like that for chicken scratch math? There you go. You want to save yourself $725 a year? Just get the cheap stuff, man. There you go. That is $725 a year. Now you might be buying other food other than muffins. I recommend something cheap like bananas, and that works out. But yeah, say even if you save $700 a year, say you're working at some place for 20 years times 20. Okay, so you worked there for 20 years, and so that's $14,000 that you got socked away just because you stopped buying coffee. $14,000 nowadays, that can get you a pilot's license. So generally, and everything else will probably work out in the future like that too. So it's that's something to think about. How can you fund your pilot's license? Just stop buying the coffee every day, get the cheap stuff. There you go. 20 years, you got a license. No hassle, no problem at all. But, or you could get a part-time job. You could do that too. Other ways of saving some cash is, but I like these mugs here because they got a lid on them like that, and then they're pretty good for not spilling in the car. It's kind of like this, and you can kind of twist it. Okay, everybody knows what this coffee cup looks like, but and I got one for backup. Buy them at the these ones here are, where did I get that? I think I got this one up in Sudbury, Garlock. That's they kind of do. Oh yeah, here we go. Kinnecor. So Kinnecor, that's a mining company, or they do mining equipment and stuff like that. So I think I got that at Value Village at the secondhand store. This one here is from the old lady's mom, and so I got that one as backup. And you want to save some more cash? Check this out. This is my backup coffee maker. Got this at a yard sale for $2. There we go. And because these things, they always break. The best ones to get for your coffee maker is something with just an on-off switch, like this one here. On, off, on, off. There we go. If you get the ones with the clocks and all the programmable buttons and stuff up there, those ones always wear out and break, and you can't fix these things. So there we go. And you can even get like a used coffee maker at whatever store for probably $10 or something. Simpler the better. There you go. I just saved you enough money that you can or you could take that money, stick it into some kind of investment or something like that. And I don't know. This is not investing advice. Actually, this is total financial advice. You have to do this if you're going to save money. Everyone says it's like, oh no, this isn't financial advice. This is financial advice. If you don't spend money, it stays in your pocket. How's that for financial advice? I don't know if I could get sued for that, but probably not. It's just common sense. But anyways, yeah, that's about it. Pretty slow. I don't really see anyone in the chat here. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I goofed this up. Yeah, I might have, because my camera was doing something funny. There's probably someone chatting on another on another stream right now. Oh, okay. Hey, Travis is here. Okay, cool. I guess that's working. Just in time to say goodbye. There you go. Okay, yeah, I guess it's a quiet day today in the chat and stuff. I wonder if I did mess this up. Anyways, that's okay. You're gonna save a fortune on this stuff. And okay, thanks for the confirmation there, Travis. And yeah, so that's about it. Not really anything too aviation related today, but I figure if you can save any little bits of money daily, like bottled water, stop buying that, man. So, Mona Moore's here too. Great. And yeah, just things like bottled water. Don't buy it. Just drink the stuff out of the tap. Travis is bunny. No, Travis, you can't have any money. I'm the one. I'm the one working here. I should be getting money. I haven't gotten a penny yet, though. But yeah. Anyways, whatever. Travis loaned me this camera though here at first. Then I bought it off him. So okay, that's about it. Save your money. Don't buy stuff. Get the cheap coffee. Just doing that, like little things. They all add up in the end. And then you can be some semi-retired guy talking in your basement to a camera. Hey, okay, that's about it. We're going to shut her down. And today is Wednesday. So I will be back on Friday, because I do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon Eastern. And thanks for watching. Bye.